Hello, scholars. You see in front of you a Word document with words. Do not be afraid. Alright, this is the lab template, which you can download this from the link in the About section, so make sure that you do that because this is going to make your life a lot easier. Notice a lot of things have already been done for you. For example, Times New Roman, boom, 12-point font, da-ding. You got your name, date, period. If you go up here to paragraph, double spaced, wabam. There's also some notes here that you can read. Alright, so for a lab report, for formatting, do not use, I'm going to highlight. Oh gosh, I highlighted the whole thing. That was not my goal. Do not use first or second person. Makes the report sound biased. For example, if you're saying, we found that blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares about you except your mother. And she's not reading your lab report. Okay, so don't use first person. You want to sound objective, so you can use third person and that's it. When you're done typing, you need to read your report out loud. There, it's highlighted and in all caps. There are so many grammar mistakes that you will catch if you read it out loud. So go in the corner of your room, hide in the closet, okay, put on some music so that people can't hear you if you're worried about that, and just read it out loud. And then fix the mistakes that you catch. Okay? The report should be in past tense because it already happened. Right? So you're not telling me about something that you're going to do or something that's happening. You're telling me about something that happened in the past. The report should also be in passive voice. You're not telling me what to do. This is big, especially with procedures. So when you're typing up the procedures, you're not going to tell me, you know, do this, then do this. I'm going to be like, no, I don't want to. Okay? So the handout that I give you, I'm telling you what to do because I'm the boss. You're the employee. So you tell me what happened in passive voice. We'll get more on that later. Okay, and then for the template, make sure you delete this box before you actually start. Okay? So you've got a title. You want to put a descriptive title. Don't just say lab report. You want to be descriptive. Okay, what is the actual lab? Then you're going to have a purpose section. Notice the section heading is bolded. So the purpose of the lab is just like 1 or 2 sentences. It's not a paragraph. It just tells you what the point of the experiment was. Then you're going to have your procedures. Procedures, like everything else, needs to be in past tense and passive voice. Boom. Boom. All right, lab report already happened. Lab handout, I'm telling you what to do. Lab report already happened. Passive voice is when the direct object precedes the verb in a sentence. So what you're talking about is at the beginning of the sentence, the verb comes after. So here are some examples. Active voice. Students folded the aluminum foil. So students is the subject. Folded is what they did. Aluminum foil is the direct object. So notice the direct object comes after the verb. This is not passive voice. Passive voice, aluminum foil, there's the direct object, was folded into a square. So it sounds more just like, here are the facts, here's what happened. Right? It doesn't mention who did it because it doesn't matter. All that matters was the aluminum foil was folded. Okay, another example, active, push the syringe down. Why are you telling me what to do? Put it in passive. The syringe was pushed down, and add some detail. By 2 milliliter. Nice. Okay, so that's the procedures. After the procedures, you have your results, or data. The only thing you're writing in your results is tables and figures. Everything should have a heading. So for example, table 1, pressure and volume data collected. I'll make another video on how to format tables if you need help. All right. The data is used in your calculations and your conclusion, but you're not actually writing anything here like a paragraph. You're not writing a paragraph, you're just putting tables and data. All right, calculations. If you have any calculations, you should type them up on Microsoft Word. Don't use Google Docs. It looks ugly, and you know us, we're all about being fabulous. All right, so use the equation editor. When we actually do have calculations, I'll make a video to help you use that. All right, so data, you're going to skip this whole section, calculations, and then conclusion for this lab. Conclusion, I That's where you're answering the purpose question. So the purpose lab was met. Here's evidence. It was not met. Here's evidence. So evidence should all be in the results section, but here you're going to reference it. So you're going to say, as shown in figure 1, blah, 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 blah. Right? And you should be analyzed to make meanings. So do your TIEA structure or TIEA, IEA, whatever. Okay. Last section shouldn't take you more than 5 minutes. Right? Tell me what you learned and how it connects to real life. This is the reflection. So I just want to make sure that you actually learned something and that you're realizing that chemistry is everywhere. Okay, so those are the main sections of the lab, formal lab template. So make sure you go in the About section, the description, and you download this. You're going to have to do Save As and then open it in Word and edit yourself. Okay. See you later.